guys, welcome to the Marrakech Room. This is my little MTV clips of Groovy House. I told you that I was going to do this about 5 months ago and I'm really sorry, but we are finally showing you every single room of Groovy House, starting with the Marrakech Room, which is the first room that we ever did inspired by my travels in Marrakech. And so I'm going to actually show you some before and afters because you will not believe what this room looked like before. The landlord's son was doing 3D printing here and it was all white and honestly just like really drab. And so we brought Marrakech to Brighton and I can't wait to show you the entire space. These are actually the two pieces that are African, that are not from Morocco, because my best friend who's Ghanaian, I'm also Ghanaian but I haven't been yet, she brought these for me for the studio and I just love them. I think eventually I might actually like frame them just so they seem a bit more intentional on the wall, but right now I love them. And then I got this from actually just a random store in England, but they sourced stuff from Marrakech, so you know, it had to be here. And I showed you this before, but I just think it's so freaking cute. And I'm not gonna put it like over the toilet because I just think it deserves a place here. It's from Marrakech. So the idea for this room was to like really do this whole like color drenching trend that people are doing. So going from the curtains all the way to the top just to make this room feel really grand and like opulent. And I think we've done a really good job with that. We've also sourced a lot of stuff from like different stores. Like this is from Urban Outfitters, the rug is from IKEA. I really wanted to do some like high and low pieces in here so that we could like bring it all together. So this has all of my prized possessions from Marrakech, like we went through in the last video. But I just really love this shelf. We found it at Habitat and it was just a really good like display for this room. I love the curved edges. Just like the stain of the wood was perfect for all of these little pieces. So I haven't actually drank out of this yet, but I just think it's the coolest thing ever. And it's almost too pretty to drink out of. But I know that at some point someone's gonna use this as a prop and I'm just gonna be so jealous of them that day. So this is my absolute favorite lamp. It's actually from Maid. Maid is back and I'm so happy because when they shut down like last year, the year before, I was so devastated. And now they're bringing a lot more stuff in. So you should have seen me putting this together by myself. Was an absolute fab. But it's just so incredible and just kind of like finishes off the room so beautifully, I think. This rug from Lawrence that I was telling you about in the last video, it is a rug for the floor, but it's so beautiful and also it was so expensive that there was no way I was going to put it on the floor. And I just thought it was the perfect centerpiece for this room. We have literally just like hung it up with some nails and I'm really surprised that we actually got it straight the first time without even using a level. This was the first room that we did and so we were so bad at like DIY stuff at that point. We were just like eyeballing things. So I would just go like this and tell Josie, put it down or put it up, and we got it on the first try. So I'm really quite pleased with us for that. This couch I think is so cool. It's actually modular, so technically when I'm ready to redesign the space, I can move them from side to side. When we first opened, which was really cool because it was the first thing that we've done, I'll show you some pictures. It has another like wooded piece that can go in here if you wanted like a side table in the couch. So if when we redesign, we might actually put that in. Pillows are just really funky ones from Oliver Kona, and obviously I could not bring a whole coffee table back from Marrakech in my suitcase. And Josie, my assistant, found this on Facebook Marketplace and it's so perfect. Like if you see, it looks like real tile, but it's actually like plastic, like you can hear. It's just plastic, so it's really light to move, which was really, really good because obviously this is a set. So having something really heavy really isn't the most ideal thing. I found these postcards at the YSL Museum in Marrakech, and I just think they're the coolest things ever. I might do like a little collage with them eventually and like have a little blue corner in the room. I'm not sure. When I redesign, I'm gonna like focus these in some way, but I just think they're so cool. The YSL Museum is amazing. I need to go back as soon as possible. And then we just got these like little trinket dishes from Oliver Bonus again. They're really good just for like little bits and pieces. We actually have a smaller version as well over here that I love. And this amazing light from Pookie, it's so cool. I'm obsessed with the pleating and this design. You know me, I love color and I love print, so I think this is just perfect. So a little tip that I have for this whole space and just for like colorful interiors in general is to get really cool like radiator covers and paint them the same color as the wall. I don't even think that most people know that the radiators behind there. And we also found this one that just kind of reminded me of Marrakech. Like, not all of them have this design, a lot of them are straight down. And as we go through the rooms and I show you each room, you'll see that the radiators change for the vibe of the space. And this one just fit perfectly with the vibe of Marrakech, I think. Like, this just reminded me of little tiles that you would see on the floor. And so I think it was just really cool. I really wanted to have a plant in here because I just think, obviously, Morocco with the olive trees and things like that, but for this space you'll see eventually that we have really big windows in here, and I didn't want, you know, the person to be open all the time, and obviously plant would stay white. But I found this fake plant, again from Oliver Bonus, and I think it's so good. Like, from far away you actually can't tell that it's fake, and it means that I could just keep it here in the corner and like block out that ugly thing that I can't fix there. This little thing is 3D printed, which is really cool. It's actually from the old landlords. So they left it here for me, and I just thought, okay, well, why not use it? Honestly, I think one of the coolest things that like we have done when like renovating this place was finding the most insane stuff at thrift stores that we never thought we'd find. Like this little tulip lamp, it has tiles, which is so Marrakech, and the color as well, and then this like rattan going down. It's just the coolest thing. We just walked into a thrift store one day and found it, and it just perfectly fit the whole vibe, and I'm just obsessed with it. Like this next to the rug, it's just so good. Okay, so I'm leasing this building, so we have actually doors behind here. I wanted this studio to be a studio that people could film like from all angles. A lot of the time I'm going to a studio and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the light is so good in this direction, but then there's something ugly like in the background and you can't shoot there. I wanted somebody to be able to come into the space and no matter where you are, you're able to shoot. So we found these insane curtains from Larry's House, and they just matched the walls so nicely, and the velvet is just so luxe and so gorgeous. We have curtains on over every single door in all of the rooms so that you are not limited on where you're shooting at all. I'll show you the other one that we have. So this is another really ugly door, as you can see, and so we put two curtains here. And so when you're shooting in this space, like I could be here, I'm shooting, you would never know that there's a door behind there. And I think that that's just such a good idea. We found these really cool curtain holes that actually like open up, so you don't have to like be in. It's not annoying like going through the door. So I'm gonna like these because I just think they're the coolest things. You can just open them up and then push them back in. And so I think this is a really good option even for like people's houses, that if you want to have a curtain blocking a door, or I don't even know, like part of a room, you can do that and it looks really good. So obviously the main feature of this room is just these massive windows. It's so good, like you get so much natural light. We've pretty much done all this video like without any extra lights, which is really cool. And then we have these also amazing red curtains. The vibe was just to have this space be so color drenched in the same color, so that it gives it that like luxe feel, and then you have all of these different kind of accessories and stuff to bring the like excitement and the funk to it. This table is also an insane purchase that I did. It's from Urban Outfitters. I never ever buy furniture from there because it's so expensive. If I do, like I generally will do it on sale. But I love this so much, and the curve of it is just so incredible that I actually bought it full price, which really annoyed me. But it's just so good, and I think it's so worth it. And I'm just obsessed with it. Like I've just never seen a table like this before. It's the coolest thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I am so excited to show you the entire house. Next up we'll do the blue room, which is the dining room that's full of like lots of little trinkets from my travel, and it's the dining room. So we'll have that up next, and stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more.